Hello, this is Pulkit. Welcome to the 14th session on Java 8. In this session, we will going to talk about the optional class. So in order to understand the optional class, let us create an array list first. And let's place some elements inside this list. Now let's assign it to a reference. We'll call it list. Let's make the import. Okay, so now we have created an array list, and with array list we're gonna create a stream out of it. Then we're gonna filter certain elements, and we're gonna give the condition that every element should be greater than 5. Now we're gonna collect the result. Collectors dot to list. Okay, so now what we're doing here is we are just creating a stream. We are filtering the elements which are greater than 5, and then we are collecting the elements. But in our array list there is no element which is greater than 5. So let's see what it will gonna return. So let's place it inside a println statement. Now let's execute it. Okay, so it's returning an empty array list. Now suppose, in spite of finding all the elements greater than 5, I just need to find the very first element from the list which is greater than 5 with the help of find first method. Now what is the expected output? You must be thinking that it might be null, but no, this is not null in case of Java 8. So let's execute it. So this is returning optional.empty to me in spite of null. Now the thing is, if you want to make your program null safe, then you don't have to pass any null values from any of the methods. So you can use optional class in spite of passing null values from the methods, in spite of returning null values from the methods. So how optional work here is that you can just check if the value exists. So let's place an element 6 here which is greater than 5. Now let's execute it. So if the value greater than 5 exists, then it returns optional 6, and if all the values are less than 5, then it will gonna return me optional.empty. Now here I can specify, okay, if in case you don't find any element which is greater than 5, then you can say or else return me -1. Now let's execute this program. So as you can see, because we don't have any element which is greater than 5 in this array list, it's returning me -1. So now what if there is an element which is greater than 6? So it will gonna return me 6 here. So we are just saying if there is an element which is greater than 5, just return that element, and if it's not there, just return me -1. Okay, cool. So now the other way of using the optional is, now let's place an element 6 here again, and let's execute it. So this is returning me optional 6. So now what we'll do here is we'll remove this method from here, and we're gonna assign this optional value to a reference. Let's import the optional class. Okay, cool. So now we have the reference to the optional here. So we can check if optional is present, then just print the value. Now in order to print the value, you need to call the get method on optional, or else you can say number greater than 5 does not exist. Now let's execute it. So as you can see, I'm getting 6 here. Now if I'll remove 6 from this array list and I execute it again, I'll gonna get this message, number greater than 5 does not exist. So that's all for this session. Thanks for watching.